So today we are back on the Volkswagen bus. This is a 1964 VW bus. It's the camper one with pop top, pretty cool. And today we're gonna be working on front brakes. We're doing a front disc brake conversion because he's getting a big old engine to go into it and he's gonna need more stopping power. But yeah, today working on the front brakes. What's the engine you're getting to go in this?
2332 dual Delrado carbs, sported, polished, the whole 9 yards.
Okay. I don't know exactly what that means, but it's probably gonna do at least 50 miles an hour.
Maybe
what are we
55.
going? What are we going for?
55 with the wind behind us.
It's gonna be faster, so yeah, we're doing the brakes. So we're going from drum brakes to disc brakes, which involves basically swapping out a whole bunch of this under here. And to do that, we have 2 unopened boxes. We have no idea if all the parts are in them or not, but we're about to find out. Look, instructions.
Ah!
Oh, this is pretty cool, actually. It looks like the rotors. Ever seen like a movie reel, an old-timey movie reel?
Oh, wow.
It's got like a whole big plastic case on it.
Very nice.
That's like quality shipping right there.
Heck yeah.
Ooh. No, that's the rotor.
Oh,
That's
wow.
nice. In my defense, the instructions aren't very detailed. It's like, remove the thing, install the thing. We might glance at the instructions. We'll get started here, see how it goes.
Nice. There you go.
Look at that. Oh! Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Watch your head. So all the old stuff is off now. That was actually pretty easy. That took what, like 20, 30 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got Max here cleaning it up. The hardest part of getting it all off, if you don't remember, the entire underside of this car has been Raptor lined, Rhino lined, or whatever. So you have to scrape all that stuff off of every single bolt. It takes forever. But anyways, yeah, not too bad to get it apart. Forget what the kit number is for this. We'll put it in the description and start putting it back together. Okay, I spoke too soon. So there are no bearings or seals with the kit. So bearings, we can probably reuse. Seals, you got to pry those out. They're not going to work. They're probably different for the, rotors anyways. So it's only 6:30. We're going to see if we can find some. So good news, it all went back together really quickly. Hey, Mark, are you excited about how the disc brakes turned out? I put it back together for you.
Wow, that was so fast. Like
Wow.
40 minutes, start to finish.
Yeah, turns out they sent us the wrong part. So that's a disc brake conversion kit for another car. Now, we were just talking that J-Bugs probably needs a pickle beer in their return box.
Yes.
Although last time I did that, it broke in the box and caused like an entire week delay. So, you know what? Probably can't happen twice in a row, right?
Right.
We'll just, in there with the rotors, it'll be safe.
Here, I'll even put some packing on it. There we go.
No, we'll be right back with the correct parts.
Ship the right parts this time.
Yeah, so good news. Parts are here. Potentially bad news. We don't know if they're the right parts or not. So we returned the Beetle kits, and then he went with a completely different company, completely different kit, because apparently MP isn't great, or so Alan says. We'll be here in a minute, actually. But what is this SoCal something or another?
SoCal.
Yeah, so it was a little bit cheaper. It's supposed to be better, and the wheels, the MP kit doesn't fit the original wheels. You have to get aftermarket wheels, which he's getting anyway, or did get. But this brake kit, you can put the original wheels back on while the new wheels are getting powder coated. It looks like we at least have bearings now, which is a good sign. Oh yeah, it looks totally different.
Way different.
Oh wow.
There's one.
It's like a double thingamajig. Nice. All right, checked, double checked. All the parts are here. Now we're just gonna do what we did the other week again.
Take 2.
Not nice unless you do it twice.
Right. What's going on?
Not much. We were just messing around, not doing any work till you got here.
Oh, good.
So this is as far as we got last time. We hope to get that you will get us farther today.
Good, because I've definitely done this before.
You're the VW expert.
My VW has drum brakes.
Oh crap.
Because I'm cheap.
Well, now that we know that, I'm not sure how well this is gonna go. Where are you going?
I'll be right left things in my car.
Oh no. Usually when he brings things, that's a bad sign.
Oh no.
What?
It was your birthday, like 3 weeks ago.
Is it VW drum brakes or disc brakes?
Disc brakes. Brake pads. Brembos, the good ones.
Gosh. Wow.
And it turns out.
You should come over more often.
It's almost like someone doesn't have the one in between these two.
Oh,
it
it's
comes in very handy.
it's
for
the
stuff
medium
like this.
medium impact.
Yeah, it's an impact was like this size.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
New project, new tool. So Alan just went through this story about how he bought this same impact gun for himself, and he accidentally bought the wrong size. He bought the 1/2 inch instead of the 3/8, because you know, normal socket, 3/8 inch. Guess what?
It's 1/2 inch
Can you hold
again.
this, please? 3/8 socket, 1/2 inch. Guess what that means?
Does he get to pick or do you pick?
That means because you bought me a birthday present, you get to drink a pickle beer.
I've done that.
Failed to buy me the appropriate birthday present.
I usually try and get out of this, but
Not
that's
only
actually
did
twice now. I've done the exact same thing.
he did it to himself too.
Guess what you're getting next year?
Not no good
Here's the
deed.
thing. Now that I own both of them, I can tell you it comes in very handy when that guy doesn't fit somewhere and you're trying to use like a big socket. It's gonna be
Okay.
very handy once a year.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, the lemon one is bad.
Lemonade.
Oh god, this one's pretty bad.
Lemonade pickle beer.
Oh god, that's disgusting. How did I do that twice?
You deserve
Huh.
it, and thank you.
You're welcome, and I'm sorry.
So I didn't use the MP.
Yeah, I've heard.
Oh yeah, what does MP
Bad.
stand for?
Oh, there's some acronym for it's like every part, like
Every major part implodes.
it's something like that. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, that's your problem. You bought the MP like carburetor. That's why your car doesn't run.
It's an AC Industries disc brake kit.
I like it.
Okay.
Did it.
This is as far as we've been.
Wait, did it actually come with instructions?
Well, we're not gonna read them though. So just, I think that's next. It's a,
looks like it mounts a
Looks
caliper
like
or
it's-
something.
yeah, I think it goes. And he's got a bag of bolts, so you just choose your favorite bolt, and then it goes on.
Oh yeah. I mean, don't these things usually like shims and stuff, or do we not care about that?
You know, but also which direction does it go? Who knows? It could go the other way.
Oh, wait a minute. Instructions say, says, do not attempt to install this kit yourself. Have it installed by a qualified mechanic. You're screwed.
That's why he's here.
Yeah,
Well,
qualified.
no, he's worth a
Perfect.
jumpsuit.
All right. Does it say which way to install the bracket? Alan seems to think it goes one way. I seem to challenge him just for the fun of it.
Solid.
Yeah, so this is one of the things we're talking about. Work on this thing, like all this rhino liner, like you can't get the bolt through right now because it's just stuffed with rhino liner in there. I said, why don't we just send it all the way through? Alan was like, you don't want to strip it out. And I was like, well, I'm not the owner. Wait. All right, yeah, that way you can drink another.
The main line, right?
Yeah. It is weird though.
The edge of the bracket.
Wait.
Is it on inside out?
What are the chances it's on inside out?
We just
Yeah, that should be it. It's like magic.
Good news, you both passed the test.
All right.
Congratulations.
All right, that's way better. So yeah, put them on the right way and it should work.
That's bullshit.
Hey, drink your pickle beer.
I am, unfortunately.
All right, so next up, the rotors go on, but you have to put the bearings and races in them. The race like holds the bearing. We do have shot press we could do that with, but Alan said, hey, why don't we just hammer it in? So
I said
again,
the opposite. I said, are we going to use the right tool?
well, you're a tool,
That's true. Are we going to use me?
but I said I'm not the owner. He's not even reacting anymore.
So what goes in first?
The race. Here's the thing. Either this works or Mark can buy more parts.
Right.
You know what? I had to consider that option.
We'll move to the real tool. Almost there.
How far in does it go?
Until it stops. Or it breaks. Hey, you're cool with it breaking, right?
No.
Finally got a no out of him. Are you drunk on that pickle beer or what?
I don't want to mess this up, so I have to drink another one. I can't believe I did that twice.
It's still going.
All your tools are covered in grease.
What? Yeah, so Alan is now packing, I'm not gonna touch those. He's packing the bearings, which means you basically just shove a whole bunch of grease in there.
Don't drop it on the dusty floor.
Yeah, and then we'll put a little bit of grease in these too, throw them on. Oh, we're supposed to, no, bearings go in and then grease seals go on. Yeah, so inner bearings, the big ones, go in, and there's seals somewhere.
Can hardly bear it.
Dang it, the camera wasn't going for that.
Oh, you missed that good greasy hole joke, huh? What a disappointment.
Yeah, so grease seal
Right past you, that one.
on. What?
Oh, hey, nice job, Alan.
Thank you. I've greased a hole in my day.
I bet you have.
It's almost like he just said what he just said. And then we just tap that guy in.
I would do
Oh, you got
that.
greasy hands.
I've tapped plenty of holes.
I grease him, he taps him.
There we go. It's a teamwork. Makes the dream work.
Wow. So grease seal is in. All we need now is Alan to grease a spindle.
What? Now I get to grease a shaft?
Yes.
Tapped me with a good time.
I thought spindle was gonna be good. He said shaft. Man. Yeah, do that. Here, do you want to put your hole on his shaft?
Oh, not particularly.
Look at her go. It's not tight yet though, so the instructions say preload to factory specs. We don't know what that is. So we're just gonna make it tight and then back it off a little bit. That's pretty tight. See? Is it still spinning good? Usually when you do it, it doesn't spin so good. Go a little bit tighter. Try to. Oh, those are good bearings. All right, I'll back it off a little bit.
They're well packed.
Mm-hmm. The lubrication job.
Right.
Wait, I thought you guys were installing brakes. This isn't gonna stop at all.
Oh.
You just made it spin better.
Oh no.
Rotor snugged up. Sounds good. Feels good. No play. And we're gonna see if the caliper fits.
Brake pads pre-installed.
Wow. I was actually wondering about that. Yeah, brake pads, I guess. Cool.
Oh, and the cylinders and wow.
Did you drink it?
Has a bitter aftertaste.
All right, moment of truth. Is your bracket on correctly?
It fits. Yeah. Can you spin the rotor?
Well, that sounds metally.
Huh.
Well, we need to put the bolts in so it stands off of it. I would help you, but I'm holding the camera.
Oh, that's what's actually the most important.
Oh, that's way better.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's real noise.
And just like that, the second side is on. Turns out there is a spec for that. It's a 15 foot-pounds, then you take it off a little bit, and then you tighten, whatever. Anyways, wheel studs go in, so you don't have to use those silly stud bolts. What? If you have a VW, you know what they are. This is way better. We're putting Loctite on them because, you know, Loctite. All right, moment of truth. Do they fit back on as advertised? That looks like a yes to me.
Oh, wow. And you just eliminated having to line up
Yeah.
bolts and change your tires because you got studs now.
Yeah, so this is what we were talking about before. They're not just like lug nuts that go on, the original ones, they're lug bolts. And so you have to hold the wheel in the right spot and then put them through in the right spot. It's just a pain in the butt.
Or you buy the $7 hangers on Amazon, but...
Yeah, well, they do make basically pencils that you put in there. Put the wheel on, put some bolts on, take the pencils out. It's...
This is a lot easier.
Yeah. It spins and everything.
Wow.
Nice.
The rims will be painted, I think, the cream,
Okay.
and then the hubcaps are chrome.
Oh, that'd be cool. Super shiny.
Nice.
Yeah, that's super easy. I've always seen like conversion kits. I never wanted to do it, but like knowing how easy it is now, like that's super cool.
Yeah, actually the hardest part on this one, whenever we started, was just getting all the rhino liner off.
All that stuff off.
Yeah. If it wasn't for that, it would have gone even faster.
Well, good news. The bottom of my Volkswagen is just covered in oil.
Oh, bad news. We had a disc brake conversion kit for your car. He just sent it back.
Oh,
Crap.
is that the right year?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Impy would have loved for you to just
Oh,
put that.
what? Empty.
Yeah.
Good news though. We'll just let him order his own, and
There
he'll
we
order
go.
the wrong one.
Oh, we remembered this. Remembered this.
Is it better now? It's still room temperature.
Plus, yeah, whatever brand this is, I like this.
Yeah, SoCal something or another. We'll put the link
This is the SoCal one?
in the description. Yeah.
Yeah, all the hardware went together. Things like fit.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's just like when you did your RX-7 brakes.
No.
No?
There was a pickle beer involved in that too. So the last part of the equation is a new master cylinder to replace the old master cylinder right there. So you need a new one because push more fluid. Is that right? It has a bigger plunger.
I don't know. Safety, maybe?
Safety, maybe. Yeah. So this one also has a double reservoir instead of a single reservoir, and so it divides the brake fluid between front and rear. So if you lose rear or you lose front, you only lose one. So this needs to go in. Our challenges right now are getting all the rhino liner off to get to the bolts, but also before you got here, I started loosening the the things that hold the brake lines in, and the brake lines are turning with the nuts. Yeah. So I mean, the thing is, I think we need to relocate the brake lines kind of anyway. So it may be better to just like cut them off and then reflare them because they're just twisted on me right now. Yeah. So we're gonna work on getting these out real quick, and we'll see how it goes. All right. Max showed up, and apparently he has a special touch because one just came out. So he's our good luck charm now. You got it. No pressure. So, mild success. These, I forget what they're even called, but fittings are undone. Brake lines only mildly mangled, but there's a good chance he's ordering more right now anyways. These bolts just come out and it... Try and pull it.
Yeah, let me.
There you go. So, successful extraction, but do you want to tell him about the failure or should I?
That's a failure?
I mean, brand new brake master cylinder. He goes to put the brake light switch in, and if you can see right there, he also added a hairline crack. So, do you want to pick it or do you want to let him pick it?
Wait, isn't that just because it's made in...
That's a brand new
China?
part that you failed to install correctly. So I'm gonna...
I like the blackberry one.
All right, blackberry it is.
It's gonna have to be it.
Cheers, sir. Here's to breaking your brand new parts.
Oh, Lord. Blackberry pickle. Wow, that's good.
Yeah, that's... So I think we're just gonna put some glue on and install it anyways. We think the threads probably go past there, but you know, we'll know when it does or does not start leaking after it's already fully installed.
Right.
There you have one master cylinder installed. Will it leak? We don't know. I mean, the brake lines look good. I don't see any holes in those, but the crack, that guy, we'll have to see. And then, you know, we might be doing this again. But we can't fill it up just yet because our rear brakes, as you can see, are non-existent right now. So it would just push fluid right out. So whenever that goes back in, we'll find out. But I think that's actually it for today. So another month down, another single thing done. We should, I mean, at this rate, we'll be done by like 2027, I think. And the goal is what? March? Was it March?
March.
No, that's wrong. Well, you said like 4 months ago. May 9th is the car show. So Wood, Waves, and Wheels at the Fort Worth Boat Club. It's a car show, motorcycle show, boat club. Free to go to. The bus, oh, I can't show you the bus. We've done stuff since then. The bus will be there. The RX-7 will be there. We'll be there. So that's our deadline, and we're working towards that. Well, it's going to be close.
Yeah, we got to pick up the pace.
All right. On to the next one. See you later. What?
Yeah, Bear was like 4 houses down on the left, and Amazon's driver was like petting her. I was like, I wonder how many Yorkies are in this neighborhood, right? And I was like, is that your dog? He's like, no, I found it. I was like, I think I know whose dog that is.
Oh, God.
So Bear just went for a Miata ride. How did I do that twice? It's just when you see the size of the socket, you're like, oh, half-inch, those are the sockets I use. God. You know what's actually even funnier? Is because they're all part of like these November deals. Like, when was this? November... Yeah, it's way past return period. 6th. There was like the smaller one. It was like, this one was like, oh, buy a tool, get some batteries. I'm like, oh, that's cool. He'll like some batteries. But then I guess the 3/8 ones was like, oh, buy the tool, get these batteries and this other tool. I was like, well, damn, why is the right size one want more stuff? Wow, you could have had more stuff.
Or you could have had a free tool.
Would have been the wrong size though. But
Precision.
the angle of the wrist. Smoothness, the sweet talking to...
What kind of show is this?